later.
Where did you put the?
I Facebook messaged it to you. Hopefully it worked because I think everybody was on the other live. Hi guys, sorry, we're back and we're trying to send out the link for this live right now. There's one person.
Okay. Are you sending the link to the group?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can talk to the person who's made it over here.
Sorry guys.
YouTube froze. We are so sorry about that.
Our first live didn't work. All right, people are joining back in here.
Okay, good. I'm just sharing the link back on Discord.
Can y'all hear us okay? There's Blackberry. I just want to make sure you guys can hear us okay. All right, thanks, Nicole. All right, everybody can hear us.
Hurry up.
Your sister said hurry up.
Okay. Should I post it in announcements? Okay.
Yeah, I just post it everywhere. We can fix it later. All right, sorry, we're just telling the forum that we changed links.
Sorry about that.
That was my fault.
John tried to fix the color like on the screen and it froze everything. So we're not going to do that again.
All right, let's just wait for a couple people to figure out where we're at now.
Yes.
Did you send it to multiple forums? Like where'd you send it, to live streams?
Yeah, I sent it to the forums so they could see it there. Okay. I'm looking over here at Discord to make sure that nobody's having technical problems getting to the live. And then we'll start in just a minute. We just wanted to give people a second to get on the new link. Oh, I'm supposed to be looking up here too.
Oh yeah, I do that too.
I'm looking down.
All right, who do we have in here? Clifton. What's up, Clifton? Madeline, Ben. Rihanna's fixing the technical difficulties over here. It's our first time, okay?
Okay.
It would have definitely happened on our first.
I know. Sorry, guys. Okay, back up. So.
Trying to turn the color on the screen to gray. He's making jokes because we paint all of our rehabs gray. I showed that joke to my partners the other day, and they were laughing. But anyway, yeah. All right. So anyway, this one is going to be kind of an introductory to kind of what we launched here. Do you want to start us off?
Sure. So this is an introduction to More Than Money. Just so everybody knows, this video is public, this one, because we wanted everybody to get the description of what this is going to be about. But then going forward, every live stream will be private for the members of the More Than Money All Access. So we are so grateful for everybody who has supported our project this far. We've been dreaming about this for a long time. We just didn't know exactly how we were going to put it into action. And it came to us a while ago and we started working on it. And we are so happy to share it with you guys. And so thankful that you've joined, and are loving it so far. It's really awesome.
Absolutely. We've been thinking for a long time of how we could help more people, because we've been spending like hours in the evening trying to answer our DMs, and that's not a joke. There's a ton of DMs and we try to get to them all, but oftentimes we're just answering one question at a time. And what I would do is try to screenshot that question and answer to share it with more people, but it just wasn't efficient. And some few people in my YouTube group were using this as a way to contact their community and communicate with them. And I said, let's just check it out. We downloaded it. We thought that the app was easy enough to use.
Yeah.
And we know it's for gamers, or at least that's how it originated, but it's working great as a forum. And that's why we thought it would be a great way for us all to get in there and communicate and talk with each other. And then we can also post our YouTube lives in there just like this and go live with all of you and provide a ton of content. And so in our future lives, like she said, this one's public, so everybody can see this one. But going forward, only the members will be able to see these lives when we do them. And we're going to try to do 1 to 3 a week.
Yes.
I will be doing the financial ones.
Yes. So basically, we're going to try to do 1 to 3 lives a week. At least we'll mostly do 2. So the plan is I'll be doing the nursing, CRNA schools, everything basically about nursing and healthcare lives, because that's my lane. John will probably be running the real estate lives and all that, because while I am involved to an extent, he's the expert. And then we'll be doing the financial lives together, like about budgeting, investing, stocks, how to save, paying off debt, student loans, all that stuff we'll be doing together. So we're going to bring you a ton of value. The lives are not all going to be like this introductory one. The rest of them are going to be educational, but also open to conversation and like Q&As in the comments. So it's going to be very interactive, kind of like mini classes teaching you about certain subjects. And we'll all kind of be like getting to know each other along this journey and celebrating each other's successes, which is really exciting, because I feel like if you have a community of people that are like-minded and trying to do the same thing as you, it's extremely motivating.
Yeah, I want to touch on that for just a second. So we were kind of hesitant to ever do something like this, and especially that I'm going to ever charge for it. But then I realized that, hey, I'm actually paying for these myself. I'm a member of two masterminds. One's YouTube. I don't pay for that one because I was a founding member, but I'm also paying for a real estate one in which I pay $80 a month just to get around the right people and talk with the right people. And that's kind of what we want to build here. We want like-minded individuals, helpful individuals, and no scammers, no spammers. And that's why we're going to be heavily moderating this to make sure you guys are not only getting good information, but accurate information. So that way, when you guys ask a question and when you go to make a life decision with your finances, you're making the best available one for you. And so why this is different than other forums or Google is when you go to these forums or Google and you type in, your question, you're going to get 100 different answers oftentimes, and they won't pertain to you and your situation. So if you're a 32-year-old nursing student that has $15,000 in credit card debt and you're looking to purchase your first home and you don't know if you should purchase the first home or pay off the debt first, that question is very specific to you, the area you live in, and your goals, and we can help you with that specific scenario. Where if you type that into Google, that whole thing, I don't think you're going to get the answer you're looking for. And again, a lot of times it'll be just advice. You can make your own decision, but at least now you have good advice to work with. And we know a lot of you did not grow up financially educated, just like us. I just happened to stumble upon it when I was about 20 years old. I fell in love with it, and ever since then, I've been learning about it, studying it, and Rihanna
teaching it to me.
Yeah, did teach it
to the table a little, just so you know. I just don't know if it's looking like.
I'm excited.
I know. Sorry to interrupt. I just saw the whole video shaking.
So anyway, I did teach it to Rihanna, and she was super receptive. And because of that, we've been able to streamline and to accelerate the speed in which we were able to save money and reach financial freedom. And we want that for you guys as well. And so that's exactly what we want to teach on here, along with the other things like nursing and finance. Real estate.
And real estate. So for nursing, I'll chat on that for a second. So I want to help mentor people in reaching their goals as a nurse. From anybody from pre-nursing, interested in nursing, to CRNA school, to graduated CRNA, nurse practitioner, everything in between, travel nursing. I want to help people with that. So I'll be offering things such as, as part of the memberships, if you need your resume reviewed, your essay for school, anything like that, you can send it to me in a DM on our new platform. And I've already actually have a few requests. So I'll give you a turnaround time, and then I'll send it back to you with edits or whatever I feel like that would be good to change. And you can decide if you want to do that or not.
Honestly, that's why I think that's a cool thing about our forum and our community is we're not just offering. Usually when you go to a mastermind or a forum, you get one thing. You get real estate, you get money, or you get nursing, or you get health and life advice. But this one's going to be kind of a collaborative of all those, and you'll have them all right here in one spot.
Yeah, we really struggled trying to figure out if we should make two separate ones or one together with the nursing and the finance. And that's kind of when the more than money hit us. And we decided to do it together because we thought that provided the most value. And a lot of nurses and healthcare workers follow both of us because I was the one who originally started on YouTube. So we thought this was the best way. And so far, it's been great.
Yeah. And honestly, we're still going to be doing all of our other social media stuff as well. But this just allows us to communicate with you guys much more efficiently. And we like this more. And honestly, when you get into when you start growing your account on other social platforms, it's hard to keep out the scam and the spammers. With this, we can moderate it.
Exactly.
We can keep them out. And obviously having people pay to do this will keep people from just joining and just saying whatever they want. So that's why we love this platform. We hope you guys are enjoying it so far as well. And another thing I want to touch on is the forum. So a lot of you have never been members of a forum before or a community like this. And I've been doing it since I was 20, I was a member of car forums. And that's exactly what it is. It's just a forum where you go type and chat when we're not on here on the lives and you communicate with others. And what I don't want you guys to be scared to do is ask questions and communicate. I know it can be overwhelming at first. I know you'll see a lot of conversation between me and maybe other investors or other financial people. And we're saying a lot of words and lingo you don't understand. Ask those questions. That's the only way you're going to learn is if you ask.
It's a judgment-free zone.
Yes.
There's no bad questions. Nothing you can ask us is too small of a question. And also keep in mind, while you'll be getting our opinions, you'll also be getting the opinions of others who want to answer the questions. And getting opinions from multiple people is invaluable because you always want different perspectives. Somebody might see things somebody might see things a little differently than us.
You know what? I have to mention real quick.
Yeah.
So if you're just joining on this and you're live from my public YouTube and you're not in part of the community,
Yeah.
you might not even know what this is.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this is, the community's called More Than Money. We were so excited.
I know.
and our live stream got feed that messed up. So
it's a mentorship and a community.
Yeah, I just think it's more of a community. I even think it's weird to call myself a mentor. I know that I am to a lot of people, but I definitely don't like the word guru. But the word mentor, the word mentor is fine because I've had them and I still do. And I love to help people.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's what I am, then great. And if I can help somebody get to the next level, even better.
And next week, if you guys want to join our big course for only $10,000, we can make you financially free in 1 week.
In 1 week.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do anything. You don't even have to leave your house.
All you have to do is watch our PowerPoint videos.
Absolutely. So anyway, if you're interested in this community, and I don't know if there's any signups left, but if there are, I think we tagged it down below.
Yes, the link is in the description.
And I want to touch on that real quick, the sign up thing. So yes, we had a limit on it, and yes, we raised that.
I'm going to drop the link in this comment because people are asking for it. But that's not it. Don't
share that link. Oh.
No. What's that? Okay, I'm going to do it off my computer.
What was I saying?
You were saying
about the memberships and people signing up.
How we sold out of our memberships and then we realized that we would reopen it.
Well, the reason is we had a lot of people reaching out, and Rhiannon has a lot of following that are nurses and nurse anesthetists, and they were like, "Well, hey, I was on night shift and I missed it," and we felt bad, and so we were just like, "All right, we'll just open up more." And the reason why we put a limit on it is because we didn't know how this was going to go at first, and we didn't know how many people were going to join it. We wanted to make sure we could manage it correctly and that everybody found enough value in it. And then we thought about it for a little bit. And even if a certain amount of people join, not everybody's going to be commenting at the same time. And if it ever reaches a point of becoming overwhelmed, we'll just create more forums or sub-forums, or we'll just stop memberships until people fall off and new people join. But we want to make sure everybody's getting value, so we will always appreciate your feedback. So make sure you give us that. So real quick, let's just go through a couple of these things. We have some more announcements. I just dropped the link.
I don't know if it went through yet.
Your sister. So Nicole Roslin in here. Everybody give her a hard time. That's Rhiannon's sister, and she's pretty rude to us. So people are just saying yay, and they're happy. Founding members. Someone said they didn't use Discord until they found this.
Someone said this is the first time they've used it not for gaming.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never used Discord either, other than for this, and I think it's great.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Their app is really intuitive. It works quickly on the phone and on the laptop, and I'm a better typer than I am a texter, so I like it on the laptop. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about a few of the benefits. So first of all, one of the benefits that I want to talk about is I thought about this, and this could be $1 billion idea if one of you guys want to steal it from me. But I'm sure a lot of you have heard of LegalZoom. And if you haven't, LegalZoom is basically where you have access to lawyers on call. So you pay a certain amount a month. I think it's like $80 or something a month. We had it pitched to our business. It was more because we used them more. But for like $80 to a couple $100 a month, you have access to lawyers quickly. And what's nice about that is you don't have to go search and find a lawyer. I want this to kind of be like the LegalZoom, but for like finances and nursing and like just health and wellness. That's kind of what I want. So if you have a question and need something, you can quickly type it in the forum in your app and get an answer that pertains to you from other experts and from other knowledgeable individuals that are like-minded and kind of, you know their background. So you know, like their answer is credible.
Yeah.
And I want that for you. I want you to so let's give you an example. Let's say you're at a closing, you're getting ready to buy a house, and they ask you if you want title insurance, and you've never heard of it. You don't know the cost of it. You don't know if it's a scam or not. You could go to Google, you're going to get 100 different answers. But if you quickly type it in the forum, you can get experts like myself. I don't like that word, but whatever. You can get an expert in the field of real estate. I guess I'm an expert. You can get a quick answer saying, hey, title insurance actually is useful depending on this scenario. And you get a quick answer and you know if you should make that purchase and if it's worth it to you. And you can either spend money well or save money if it's not a good purchase. And that's what I want you guys to use this forum for.
I agree. And also I wanted to mention, I have like notes here so that we don't forget to mention a few certain things. We're going to be releasing like a live stream schedule. And it's probably going to go a month at a time. So this week we should be releasing the schedule for March. So you guys can plan ahead and figure out like what live streams you want to join, what the topics are and when they are, things like that. So that will be coming up in the live stream section on our Discord. People are confused also in the comments about we have a Discord, but why are we sending a Patreon link? And that's because Patreon and Discord are partners. So you join us through Patreon, but then you don't really need Patreon anymore. It gives you access to the Discord. Patreon just does the memberships. So that's the only reason Patreon's involved at all. And once you have access to Discord, you don't even need the Patreon app really on your phone or your computer or anything.
And we're going to be on here for a minute after we get done with these announcements. So I want you guys to start asking any type of question you want. Let's just go ahead and jump this off. And if you guys have any questions, finance, nursing related, ask them.
Jump this off.
Is that what I said? Let's go ahead and jump this off, whatever.
It's different being live than when we make YouTube videos because we can like say.
You can't edit that out?
Yeah, we can be like, and then just cut it and be like, anyways, we're going to walk in the next room now. But when we're live, we're just saying whatever.
You want to announce the winner real quick?
Oh, yeah, I have her pulled up over here.
So we did give for the first 20 people to join the new community, More Than Money, we did pick one of you to earn a consultation with Rhianna and I. So Rhianna's going to announce that any second now.
Yes, one second. I lost the page because I was going. I wrote the name.
Not prepared.
So
not prepared.
On,
people are signing out. Everybody just signed out. Everybody's leaving.
Hold on.
Sean Clark just said sour strips. How do you know sour strips?
Hold on a second.
You're gonna go. Don't trip over the cord.
I will.
Sour strips are our favorite candy by Max Tuning here on YouTube. He's a fitness YouTuber. We have plenty. Should we start giving away one of these during the live chats?
Oh, we should. We should mail one out.
We should. One of them. We sound like greedy because we got 1,000 here. All right, we're going to pick one of you at random on here to message after the live chat, and we'll send you a pack or two of these. We have 2 minutes.
Okay. So the winner is Madeline Martinez. Sorry that took me so long to find. I had typed it on something. And
congratulations, Madeline. If you're in here. Oh, she is.
Is that you,
Maddie M?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's the only person with those initials.
That's awesome. I was hoping you'd be in here. Congrats, Maddie. We'll message you or you message us after this live stream or right now on Instagram. And we'll hook up with you after this and get you that.
Or just message us on Discord.
Oh, there it is. Easier. If she's a member.
She is. That's how she won.
I'm going to leave now.
Bye.
Okay. So
yes, somebody. Let me answer this question really fast. Oh, everybody's congratulating her. It's so sweet. I will be doing mock interviews. I actually am doing one for somebody tomorrow who's applying to nursing school. All that I ask is that you give me a little bit of a heads up before you need your mock interview, and also that you have your resume ready before you schedule it, because I'll need your resume. I don't know where I'm looking. I'll need your resume to look over so I know what questions to ask you during your mock interview. So yes, that is part of it. Mock interviews for nursing jobs, nursing school, CRNA school, like any kind of thing that has to do with nursing. Do you want John to do your interview?
I think that I'm going to do, you guys comment below, but I think we thought this would be fun is if every once in a while I join the nursing chats and I answer the nursing questions.
Yeah, if John does a nursing Q&A, it would be hilarious. He wrote a care plan for me when I was in CRNA school. I didn't turn it in, but it was so funny. I should share pictures of it in the Discord because he wrote it like as if he was serious, but none of it made any sense.
I remember those because you were filling them out every night and they were super annoying.
Yes. So
but anyway, if you guys have any financial questions, we can answer. Give him credit. He took a CPR. I did, Maddie. Yeah. I did take a CPR class once.
I was talking in the group the other day about how you tried to bring B to the ER because her poop was blue because she ate blueberries, and I was at work. That's scary.
That was scary looking.
I was at work and I didn't see my phone, and he was literally calling me, and he was like, "Something's wrong. Her poop is blue."
I mean, that is something wrong. You shouldn't have blue.
Really.
Okay. Maybe I don't eat enough blueberries. Do you recommend complete redo of first-time home investment with no experience?
It's hard to really answer that with no information, right?
No, I can jump into that. They're asking if they should do a complete rehab if they're first-time rehab. Yeah, get off my chat. So yes and no. It depends on your experience level and other things. Do you know how to rehab a house? Do you know any type of construction experience? If that's no, if you just know to rehabbing and doing a home, that's fine, and you have construction experience. If you don't have any experience whatsoever, you might want to partner with somebody. That's the quick answer to that. Partner with somebody that has experience in either flipping homes or doing the construction themselves.
I keep looking over here, you guys. I'll show you why.
Oh.
It's because...
Would it show it?
I don't know. Can you? Yeah. Wait, like I was showing. B is sleeping right here, and I want to make sure we don't wake her up because we're talking loud, but she's upstairs, so I don't think she can hear anyway. So we're watching her on this little camera. We're obsessed with watching her on this thing. It's kind of creepy. But anyways, that's what we're doing.
Sean Clark said, how much did you guys have to save up for CRNA school?
So there'll be a whole conversation or live stream just about paying for CRNA school and like financing CRNA school, but long answer short. You should save up what your tuition is. For my tuition, it was about $100,000, and every school's different.
Well, hold on. That's best case scenario. That's what you should do, but that's really hard for a lot of people.
Well, he said save up specifically, but yes, I know that is
right. So I just think when you say just save $100,000.
How much did you guys save up?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So
mine was about $100,000. So we banked on that for school. And then we tried to save our living expenses, which were actually pretty low because we can live very frugally. So they were less than $30,000 a year. And so
we take 2-ply toilet paper and turn it into 1-ply.
Wait a second. He's a liar. John is toilet paper diva. Let me just say, for a frugal person,
tell them what you buy. Tell them what you buy.
John,
she buys single-ply.
Yes, because it's cheaper.
Comment right now if anybody should buy single-ply toilet paper. That's how I was going to make a post the other day. That's how you know that corporations don't care about anybody, because nobody should make single-ply toilet paper.
John tried to get rid of the single-ply I bought, and I found it in the basement and had to bring it back up inside.
Clifton, you don't buy single-ply. Absolutely not.
Clifton,
look, but the next two are on my side. Is your sister still in here? If your sister's still in here, I hope she tells you shouldn't. Single-ply is enough.
It is enough. I know. Geez, what are you doing in there?
I get like 5-ply. But anyway, so all right, what else are we going to? Oh, so the live streaming. Oh, another thing I want to talk about. Something really fun that I would love to do.
John's a squirrel, in case you haven't noticed.
Just hang on with me. What?
I'll hang on.
Hang on. You hang on to me. They hang on with me. We want to do meetups. And not just like in a random place, but when the ban's lifted and we can safely travel, I want to go to like Mexico, and I want a bunch of you guys to join us, and we can do like a mastermind session for a little while, and then go hang out and have fun. Maybe have a few drinks if you want to. We never drink, but I want to show them something. We never drink. These have been our friends, and we were nervous for the live. I'm halfway through one.
Did you drink the whole half?
I'm probably drunk.
Oh, man.
But
I took one sip. This is really full.
We drink on vacation. But anyway, I would love to do.
I'll just show them what it is.
You're messing up my speech.
I
would love to do a meetup somewhere tropical, and we all go and hang out. Look, they like it. And eat vegan.
Okay, listen.
Somebody's on my
eat vegan food. Yeah, we can do a meetup in the U.S. too, because somebody said they live in driving.
Okay.
We want to do like more than one, so we
will do them local as well, probably first because of COVID.
Yeah.
But I just like picture like 30 of us just hanging out on the beach, just talking about finances and money
in our masks,
and then going and having a lot of fun. I said after COVID.
I'm kidding. So I have the vaccine. John doesn't, because he doesn't qualify for it at all, because he's like healthy and not in healthcare. But
I'm too healthy.
I'm fully vaccinated. So if you're fully vaccinated, let's go meet up, and everybody else can wait.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Javita, I think that's how you spell it.
Where? Show me.
Javita, Sahara, right?
Yeah.
Unless the J's silent. But anyway, agreed. We'll start local and then we'll go big. Okay.
And I have bad vision, you guys. So if you see me like this, it's
Sarah,
I can't read.
Right here, Scott tissue all the way. And I don't think Scott makes that 1-ply stuff that you're talking about.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. I think they have 1-ply at the hospital. They definitely have 1-ply at the hospital. And
I'm
I use it all the time.
They have 1-ply at like gas stations too.
People are going to be like, I'm not joining their Discord. All they do is talk about toilet paper.
Hey, that's a life hack.
Yeah.
So anyway, so the meetups, the live streams, we will actually still be doing our one-on-one consulting for people, and we'll be giving when we're open. It's hard for us because we have a lot of things on our plate, obviously. Yeah. But when we have spots available, we will announce them, and those will be discounted for our members as well for the one-on-one consulting.
And that's more like of an intensive kind of like counseling.
Yeah, really, you wouldn't be missing out on anything in the live group. This is for somebody that might just be starting a business and they have a lot of things they need to ask. Like maybe it's 50 or 100 questions, and they really need a deep dive on their particular scenario, and they don't just have a quick question. That's kind of what that would be for.
Yeah, definitely. Or they want like very specific help with their budget and their numbers, something like that. Yeah. So obviously we'll always help everybody on Discord. And then we talked a little bit about our future plans already. We're answering questions as we go. 1-ply at the hospital.
Bob First Home, have you ever added a French drain or similar? Grass is super wet, muddy, some areas. how costly can this get? So we've added all types of drains in our houses because we are in West Virginia and everything's built on a hill. So everything needs an internal drain, which is the one inside. You're talking about a French drain, which is outside, and we do add them. And yes, they can be costly. You can save a ton of money if you dig it yourself. It's not that hard. It's just time consuming. You get the right tools, you can take care of it and save some money, or just shop around. A quick tip for anybody on the housing thing, whether you're buying a house and getting some repairs done or you're flipping a house, always get at least 3 estimates and go with the happy medium 9 times out of 10. Unless that happy medium didn't show up on time to the estimate, don't go with them.
Oh yeah. We do have a whole forum, a whole chat just about stocks. And yes, we'll be talking about that. I think quite a lot because that's a very popular thing that people are interested in. It's easier to get into than investing in real estate because you need less capital and you can do it from anywhere, which is awesome. Absolutely. I guess you can invest in real estate from anywhere, but more easily you can invest in stocks with a simple app on your phone. And
she already mentioned I'm a squirrel. So if you ask a question and we skip it, feel free to send it again.
Or if you ask a question and then Sean talks about it for 30 minutes, that's the whole video topic.
Rihanna moderates myself, and I probably need it. That's okay. I'm passionate. Somebody said GME, GameStop stock. Run.
Oh yeah. No, we didn't buy any GameStop stock. Actually, we kind of found out about it way too late.
Rihanna lost $100 on AMC.
Stop.
You did.
I know.
I did. You lost it.
It wasn't quite okay. Let me. Whoa! I just blurred us. Okay.
It's because you're moving around so
very
quick.
fast. So I tried to do my first. Put option on AMC, and I didn't study enough first.
She will not be managing the options section.
Okay, I've been watching tons of videos about it since then, but I got basically in the money and out of the money backwards. And then I bought it I just did it all wrong. I got completely everything backwards. And if I got it right, I would have made money, but got it all backwards.
You're not making a good case to be a consultant. So.
Well, guys, I was trying to do it independently and I read some stuff and then I looked at the chart backwards.
It is kind of cool that you took initiative to do that. But anyway, let's go over here. Somebody called me a squirrel again, I believe. You see the squirrel?
Yeah.
It's BlackBerry at it again, calling me a squirrel.
Yes.
Mistakes are the best lessons sometimes. That's absolutely right. You never lose as long as you learn. That is a life lesson, a life hack that you should definitely learn now. We don't always win. We've lost. We've made bad decisions. We've sold investments too early. We've held them too long. We've done it all.
Weight Watchers.
Yep, sold Weight Watchers way too early.
Yeah, Weight Watchers went up and then we kind of panic sold it in 2017 because we thought it was after New Year's. This is just a really quick story that I probably shouldn't even be telling right now, but it was after New Year's. So Weight Watchers stock went up because we were Oprah got involved and then we're oh, it's New Year's. People are making the resolutions. So when it went up, we were oh, we should sell it before everybody falls off. So we sold it and then didn't really look at it again. And then 2 years later, we looked at it and we would have made so much money if we kept it. Well, anyways.
That's very true. It's a sad story. Do you do deals only in West Virginia? We only, our business only does deals in West Virginia, but Rihanna and I have loaned outside of West Virginia as private money investors.
Yeah, so John and I will do deals outside of West Virginia, but A&M Investments, John and his partners work in West Virginia.
And I'm going to be doing a whole lot on private money. I think that's a question I get a lot on how to borrow money, what it looks like, how to structure it. I'm going to do all of that on one of my real estate lives. And I think that anybody that's in here, nursing or not, should join this just to learn how this works, because you never know, especially with you guys getting higher income jobs in the nursing and the CRNA field. One day you will have the money. Even if you don't have it now, one day, if you listen and follow these guidelines that we're going to try to help you with, you will have the money, and this will help you in the future. Somebody said Dogecoin. We're not going to talk a lot about crypto yet.
But we do on our forum on Discord.
We do have a forum for it, so we can chat about it in there. But for a lot of people, that's a little bit too advanced or a little too risky now.
But we have gotten so deep into crypto. Remember?
Yes, we own crypto.
We own crypto in 2000, was it 18 or 17? Anyway, when crypto was kind of just starting to blow up to the public. I know it has been for a while.
We didn't buy a ton. We didn't buy a ton of it. We're doing okay.
Amount, but we'll share all that later. But I got really into researching it instead of researching something else. related to school.
Hey guys, I just graduated college and started a job in my career today. What is some advice you could give me for getting ready for family, paying off loans, getting a house, etc.? First of all, congratulations on graduating and getting the job. And now's the time when you start living below your means. So you're probably making more money now, or I hope you are, maybe, than you were, especially while you were in school. But now you're going to try to live exactly the way you were before that. And you're going to live below your means until you get those debts paid off. You get your emergency account saved up. We're going to do a whole live on this. Get your emergency account saved up. Get your retirement account stacked. And then you can start easing those restrictions on yourself.
Somebody said, are we going to do travel nursing again? Yes, that is the plan.
Well, travel CRNA, right?
Yeah, I was actually thinking about we were talking about doing a travel RN assignment recently because of the COVID rates and the need and everything. I can go back and forth between CRNA and RN if I really wanted to, but we definitely do plan on doing travel nursing or locums as a CRNA, and I'm super excited for
That's
that.
one of the coolest couples jobs, I think.
Yeah.
When you both, like, I think respiratory therapists can do it, but nurses, when they can travel together.
Occupational therapists, physical therapists,
because you make more
everybody.
money, you get your housing. One can take the housing and one can take the stipend.
Yeah.
Like travel nursing together, if you're young and don't have kids, you could do it with. It's just a little harder, but I think that's like a cool way to go.
Oh yeah, I know a social worker and a nurse who I used to work with in the ICU who had 2 kids and travel nurse together. Travel nurse and travel social work. That was really interesting. There's hair on me bothering me. Also,
you had hair everywhere in this house.
If you guys are wondering.
Yeah, I can't go anywhere without hair.
I'm trying to show my sweatpants because I have like a regular shirt on, but then I have sweatpants on because you can't.
Do not show them those. Those are my sweatpants. First of all,
they're comfortable.
Is it good to invest initially into a duplex, or should I buy a single family home and flip it? What should you prefer and why? Yes. And then Sean stepped in and said, John says house hack. I'm going to always preach house hack. If you don't know what house hacking is, I'll do another live on this. We're going to have so much content coming. But real quick, it's when you buy more than one property, usually like a duplex, you live in one, you rent the other one rents for more than your mortgage on the entire place. You live for free, maybe even cash flow a little bit while the asset's getting paid down. And it's one of the best ways to start off, especially if you're in school, because duplexes are everywhere around colleges and quadplexes, or you could just buy a house and rent out the rooms. I could do all. Mm-hmm. This is coming. She has the leg tap because I'll give it all out right now. We'll sit here for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
This is exactly my plan. Go for it. How can you house hack with a screaming toddler? Well, you wouldn't house hack the house you're actually in, just
it's something
duplex.
Connected. So if you live in a townhouse that's 2 connected, house hacking is when you rent out one townhouse and you live in the other, but the mortgage is for both.
Or you could do it with a screaming toddler. You just have to ask less rent.
Tell them up front.
Yeah, hey, we have a roommate that screams all the time. That's what you put on the listing.
Should I tell them what happened at Lowe's the other day when everybody was staring at me?
You can. Oh. No. We'll also do one on
toddlers.
raising
okay.
toddlers.
I have to tell them now because they're going to think it's something crazy now because you said no.
It was crazy.
We were in Lowe's and it was like 8 p.m. and B wanted a lollipop and it was like a huge lollipop. So I told her no because I thought I really regretted if I gave her like a ball of sugar at 8 p.m. And she lost it. She went
the other
full toddler.
Well, the best part about it is there's like a 5-year-old girl standing in line next to us, just watching our baby. I was almost said her name on here.
Yeah.
Our baby. And she was just like.
She was like
anyway.
Just staring at her. And then everybody was staring at me. And then I got so uncomfortable, I hysterically started laughing. And it was bad.
Yes, that's a fine plan, Jixery.
We have like 90-year-olds. We're like,
well, it's all right. So we're on a MacBook Air, and I don't know if you can make it bigger. We'll figure it out next time, but it is hard to read. Don't do it. You're gonna freeze us.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry.
What consider a good credit score when renting to tenants? I'd say anything above a 600. But everybody has a different scenario and different thing they came from. Maybe they were good with their credit, but they just came out of a divorce and got wrecked. So credit score doesn't tell all. Don't base it just on credit score.
Someone said house hacking a basement to friends. Yeah, I think I don't have a problem with renting with friends. We actually
already answered that one.
Had a roommate forever. Did you?
Yeah, I just said that's a fine plan. Jixery, right?
yeah. Anyways, we had roommates for a really long time, even after we were married.
Real quick, just a break here. In case you're just joining us, this isn't just a live where we ramble. If you're from my public YouTube, I just want to announce it real quick again because we had a lot more people join us. So we have launched a new community, just real quick. We've launched a new community called More Than Money, and it's through Discord. You sign up through Patreon, and it's just a community that we're building full of like-minded individuals with the sole purpose of building each other up and improving each other's lives in any facet, really, but it will focus on money, finances, real estate, and nursing. Those are the three topics right now. Nursing seems random in there unless you know my wife, who is a CRNA and has a ton of nursing background. And that forum is going to be based on all this stuff. And this live is public, just this one. We may do different public lives, but for these types, they will only be through the Discord, through the all access. And that's another important thing. So if you only signed up for one of the smaller forums, you will get access to all the forum stuff, but you will not get access to the live. So make sure you have that all access pass. And again, we will be going live multiple times a week, just educating and teaching others about all topics. But we're so excited for that. So anyway, let's go.
And I'll make
I got the leg tap.
I'll make sure in the future live
I'm gonna tell them every time you tap.
Okay, listen, but it probably looks like they're in a wind tunnel because you're like you keep shaking this every time you talk because you're passionate. I'll make sure that I'm gonna put a fence here next time. Make sure John doesn't give you guys motion sickness every time we go.
Yes, it's weekly. The
live streams are weekly. If that's what Carla was asking. Yes. There'll be several live streams every week. We'll repeat this one more time. So there's actually a lot more people on here now. A nursing live stream from me, and that will be educational on certain subjects. There will be a real estate live stream from John, and then a finance live stream on a money topic with both of us in it.
Real quick, answer this nursing question because we've been answering a lot of real estate stuff.
Oh, congratulations, Mike, on starting an ER. I love working in the ER.
You want me to handle it?
No, okay. I can do it. Where's the question?
Right here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, I've worked night shifts for a period.
No, you skipped the
Which
one.
one?
Right here. Starting me after working a bit in med surge. Oh, they were just asking for wish me luck. Bad. All right. Answer the.
Okay. Good luck, Mike. Have fun. And med surge will be like literally a perfect background for ER. Yes, I worked night shifts for years. Like the whole time I was a nurse until CRNA school, I was on night shift, and then I switched to days. Okay, so clustering your shifts is the best way to balance. So if your hospital lets you try and work all your night shifts in a row, because then you can flip straight back to days. So say you work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night shift, well, then you can flip back to days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you can cluster your shifts, that's the best way. And I could do a whole live stream about just night shift because I feel like I learned so much from working night shifts about trying to be productive while having a weird sleep schedule.
Shuby said, my experience in renting, one angel, one bad, one nightmare.
Us too.
Landlord can be tricky. I don't want to scare anybody away, but it is not for everybody. It's not for all types of personalities.
No, and you can always hire a property manager.
Yes, you can. So that's what she just said. Don't let it detour you because there's always a workaround. Remember, you can fix anything with time and money.
Yes, we will be. You always say that. Whenever I say, like, I go in a house and I'm like, how can that even be fixed? And John always says, we can fix anything with time and money.
Like, what can't you fix with time or money?
I don't know. COVID?
That time. You just got to wait it out.
Yes, there will be NP resources on the nursing community. And also, if there's a subject that I'm not like well versed in, I'm going to be getting like people who are to come in and maybe like be guests on the live streams and stuff like that. So I have like a lot of friends who are NPs and I can do a live stream with them. I know a lot about NPs because I worked with a lot of them. And also I thought about going to NP school. So I researched a lot, but I will live stream with an NP and that will be helpful for everybody who's interested in that.
Stock Rider said, sorry, I think you mentioned this. Do you take private one-on-one consultation sessions? Yes, we did mention that. We do those when they're available, just extremely limited because of our time.
It's hard to do those with scheduling.
I started out like that, and I still have some clients left over, but I want to get to more people, and that was the hard part.
And I was doing individual like nursing and CRNA school mentoring, and I feel like I could help a lot more people like this. People can benefit off each other's stories. And then it's also so much more affordable than doing one-on-one.
Yes, not everybody has thousands of dollars to do their first consultation or get an answer to a simple question.
Time and money has almost the reverse effect on health. Isn't that ironic? That is an interesting point.
That's a good point, Hawksness. So yeah, that's one thing you can't fix with that.
Yeah.
Congrats on the new venture, you guys. Love the tips. Getting my significant other on board. Financial independence, leading my example. My 5 years work. This is great. Q, thanks so much for saying hi. And we appreciate having you in here. We hope you join the community. Couples and money, or relationships and money, is going to be a huge live event.
Like a huge topic in general.
It's going to be more than one live. Also, too, we'll do more than one live on some subjects because we're at 40 minutes on this one already.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
It's fun. Yeah.
I know. I love doing this. So I hope you guys enjoy it, too. Please comment down below on your experience in the community so far, how you like the application, Discord, and what you think about these lives. But the relationships and money is going to be a huge one. And we'll do ones too if you're single. We know there's people that are single watching this, but we get a lot of people who join up and they have different goals. They have different financial backgrounds, different savings, different shopping habits. Should they join bank accounts? Should they not? And we have been together for what, 6 years?
I was like, what are you talking about?
13.
2008, 2018.
She doesn't know. You better hope it's not 13.
13.
That's not good.
It is good.
I knew you did.
I know how long we've been together.
No, you're in trouble.
Anyways,
wait till we sign out.
We do not have joint bank accounts still.
Well, yeah, we do. But we have access to each other. We don't have joint bank accounts strategically.
Yeah, for strategic reasons.
Right, but they might think that we just separate our money.
Yeah, I don't want you to touch my money.
We have. I have her debit card. She has my debit card. We share finances.
We have joint bank accounts for business reasons. I mean, we have separate bank accounts for business reasons only.
Right.
Yeah.
And we do net worth meetings every month. We've gotten a little bit behind the last couple months, but we caught up last month.
Yeah.
But almost every month, we did every month for the longest time. We do net worth and budget meetings every single month on what our spending is, what our income is, what our net worth is, and if we should change anything. And we would love to teach that to you guys and walk you through a meeting.
Did you answer that one, Jesse Hodge, about getting private mentoring? So I'll just answer it one more time because I think some people are getting on here. We don't have a lot of time, basically, scheduling for private mentoring, and it's also pretty expensive. So,
as you can see, we get this question a lot for private mentoring, and we wish we could help everyone, but it's really hard.
So that's why we want to do we wanted to make the money community, because we can help everybody. And basically that was the point.
My wife and I will watch your live relationship and money. I know it'll be great. We would love to have you here because that's one that can help a lot of people. And just to touch on that one more time, we know that a lot of you were not taught this growing up. We know that your parents probably still don't know how to manage money, at least a lot of you, and you weren't taught it in school. I know they're trying a little bit now in school. I think they even have some Dave Ramsey courses in some schools, usually private schools, but public schools usually don't have access to it. And we know what that's like. You know, we did not come from money. Like I think sometimes people think.
I feel like we've talked about that a few times before, but people sometimes think that, and we did not all. We moved in together basically when we were 18 and just started from nothing. Somebody asked thoughts on possible student loan forgiveness. I think that would give everybody a very clean slate, but I also think, I'm not saying you shouldn't get student loan forgiveness. I'm saying if people get student loan forgiveness, I still feel like they need some kind of financial education, because they might just put that debt somewhere else. You know, they'll be like, oh, I got student loan forgiveness, so let me buy a new house.
I'll do a live on that. Yeah. I was going to do an Instagram post on that, but the student loan forgiveness, it depends on which side of the coin you're on.
Yeah.
So we're somebody who saved up and made sacrifices for several years to get our money right in order to pay for school, but we're also not selfish people.
Yeah.
So if you're able to get yours forgiven, we're clapping for you, but understand that not everybody's as understanding as us. And you need to understand that our side was, we didn't really have the privilege of just having money there. We had to save it up and make sacrifices, while meanwhile, some people didn't. You know, they racked up loans or didn't do the right things with their money because maybe they didn't know better, but now they get the forgiveness. And so it's a tough
We
one.
did some, okay, we'll be honest. When this first student loan forgiveness first came out, I'll be completely honest, my first feeling was like, well, that would suck because I saved up all my money and spent it on school. And I'll be completely honest with that. But then we really sat and talked about it and we're like, well, just because I did that, I don't want like other people to suffer because they didn't, if that makes sense. And
one thing that people need to think about is nothing's free.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is if it's forgiven now, because for better or worse, we live in a capitalist society. If that $50,000 per person is forgiven, the debt has to go somewhere. So it's going to go to either higher taxes somewhere. Now, if you're going to tax the uber rich and that's something that you believe in, maybe it works that way, but we're not going to get into politics.
No,
but
everybody probably knows where we stand on politics. So yes,
there was a question up here.
Would be
I
great.
wanted to tag Maddie, because this is an important one when you join a forum.
Yes.
And that's how it's going to be with a forum. And that's why we didn't want tons and tons of members. She said when you come back to the forum after being gone a little bit, there's like 35 messages and it can be overwhelming.
Oh, yeah.
Keep in mind that right now we just started the forum. So you're going to have a ton of messages because everybody's introducing themselves and chatting it up and getting to know each other. We don't want it to slow down because we want as much information as possible, but it will naturally slow down. We will also add more sub forums, so it breaks it up a little bit, but it won't always be that overwhelming. But sure, if you're gone from the app for 2 or 3 days, it's going to be a lot of information there, and you can just scroll by it like you didn't see it, so it releases your anxiety, or to give you a ton of reading material to go back and catch up on.
That's
but don't get a lot of anxiety about missing stuff.
If you at people just like you do on Instagram, am I screaming at everybody?
You scream at me all
I
the
know,
time.
I talk so loud. If you at people just like you do on Instagram, that tags them. So if you ever need like me or John specifically, you can write like at Rihanna, at John, if you want us to see your question, which we go through them all anyway, so we'll see them eventually. But you can also add other people if you're trying to like talk to somebody.
Medical field.
Where?
Love your videos as a full-time MRI tech.
Oh, thank you. I love MRI techs.
I've
We do
loans,
MRI
debts,
anesthesia
and
all the
paid
time.
off Jeep at 26. I'm thinking of flipping homes, but want to be educated first. This is the place for you. We're going to be doing it. Just join my real estate chats, and I'm going to be going through this.
The other day I was in MRI, and
I promise this that if you sorry,
I'll leave.
I was excited.
I know.
I promise this that if you join the lives, whether the nursing one, the real estate one, you will have the information to get out there and do whatever it is you want to do yourself. We know we have that amount of knowledge to give. I did not get a notification from YouTube of your live stream. Cindy, that went a couple different ways.
Yeah.
Our first live stream,
John messed up our live stream.
I tried to perfect it because I'm a perfectionist, so I backed out of here to adjust the brightness.
He tried to color grade our live stream.
I did, and it froze it. So my apologies.
Sorry. Somebody asked if we'll be announcing the schedule for the lives. Yes, we will be releasing scheduling for the lives a month ahead of time, and it'll tell you what topics are on what days at what time, so you can plan your schedule accordingly and figure out which ones you want to go to.
Yes, stay with us for like 5-10 more minutes here. We're going to wrap this up, give a little bit more information. Do people share specifics when it comes to their financial journey in the forum? Yes. People are going to be sharing. That's the best part about this.
Grades,
again, if you're just now, you interrupted me.
I know.
She at me.
Sorry.
If you come to this forum, you will get some specifics on your scenario, and that's why I said it's a little bit different than Google. So all this information, every bit of information is available for free on the internet. We don't deny that, and we used to think that way ourselves. But then we said, well, wait a minute. We join specific groups or forums and we put ourselves around other individuals for a reason. And that's because you are who you surround yourself with, and the amount of information you get is not as important as the quality of information you get. And so that is why we created this community. And that's why we think there's a ton of value in it. And we know there's a ton of value in it. So when you share your specific scenario, you will get an answer for that. Where if you went to Google and just said, should I save money? Of course, it's probably going to say yes, but thousands of answers. They don't know.
They might say YOLO.
They might.
No, spend your
money. They don't know who you are, your age, where you live, what the economy is like in your area, what your debt is, your goals. They don't know any of that, and we can cater the answer to that specific scenario.
Mike asked where we find properties to flip, where you find properties to flip. I think like mostly the auctions.
I can answer 2 questions here because someone says, do you use mainly the MLS?
Yeah.
We fund our properties in a multitude of ways, but keep in mind, we've been flipping now in this area for 7 years. My partners were here 2 years before me. I joined up with them 4 years ago on March 1st. It's coming up. And since then, together, we flipped over 150 properties, and we find most of them through lead generation, not on the MLS. We do find some there, but it's hard, as you know, because everybody sees them because they're on the MLS and live on the market. But a lot is we built a page of over 12,000 people that follow us locally. They know that we buy houses. And if you're getting in this game, the best thing I can tell you is tell every single person you know, your barber, where you shop, your groceries, anything like that, your lawyer especially, or any lawyers you know, that you buy houses for cash. And so they come to you with the lead. And that's how you want to start finding leads. Another thing you can do real quick.
Do they see me too?
You're always doing that.
So
Rihanna's like, she had like a shot collar. She would use it on me.
Because you go so far into detail.
I like giving information.
I know, but then we can
only
get
Rihanna said I can't educate any further.
Then, okay, so if we do a Q&A, I have to sometimes stop John because we would literally answer one question the whole 1 hour video.
All right, last tip to that because you cut me off.
Okay, sorry.
Tell local friends and family and create a Facebook page telling people you pay them $500 for any lead they bring to you and you close on. Not just any lead. You have to close on it. You'll pay them $500 finder's fees. And lastly, UPS and mail workers are the best. They see houses every day.
That's smart. Somebody said it, Clifton said it looks like he needs an Instagram. Because I said you act like you do on Instagram. You don't need an Instagram, but we do post some fun stuff on Instagram. But if you haven't gone down that road, you probably don't need to, right? It's impressive, actually, that you don't have an Instagram.
If I'm reading, I don't hear a thing you say.
I know. You don't hear a thing I say when you're not reading. Do you recommend options trading? Well, I recommend
we'll have a chat for that.
If you options trade, that you do not read the chart backwards and then lose $100 like I did.
Or don't take advice from Rihanna.
Why?
Drew in the forum is an excellent options trader. So you can tag him. I think it's O_Drew or something to that effect. Yes. OH. Tag him for those. No Snapchat. Oh, I have a Snapchat. I had to give that up.
No Snap. But Clifton, do you have a TikTok?
I should do TikTok, but I don't.
I'm trying to do a bird.
Jesse Hodge said, all right, I'm convinced to join now. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. Like, and we're not even selling it. It's like how can I say it any better? Like, I'm so excited for this.
I know. We were like,
this is exactly what I wish I had access to.
Yeah.
And they were out there, but you don't know. And our social media has allowed us to show who we were for years now before bringing this up. But these things were out there, I guess, but you didn't even know which one of those to trust to join. And there's so many of them. That's why I love this, because 1, we're in control of it, so we know it's going to be quality. But 2, like, I just wish I had access to this stuff when I was younger so that I could be headed in the right direction sooner, because you can have so many people misguide you, and it's unfortunate, especially in the finance world.
BIK is trying to do a bird. Okay, you guys, these really specific, John might disagree with me when I'm about to say this. These really specific questions about specific scenarios would be great questions to put in like the real estate forum on the Discord, because this is more of like a general introductory video, right?
Yes.
And these are like kind of detailed. They would take like a longer thought out response.
I'll close this out with a little bit of education, because I just can't help it. With the Roth IRA. Or traditional IRA.
Oh, well, because they're going to run out of time.
April 15th, it ends. So you can still contribute for year 2020. So if you go to contribute, remember, you can still contribute to year 2020. By the way, we go through Vanguard. If you have no idea how to do this whatsoever, like if I'm just speaking Spanish to you right now, you call Vanguard tomorrow. And
they're really good.
And you tell them, I want to start either a traditional or a Roth. Traditional is pre-tax. Roth is post-tax. We love the Roth. As long as you made at least $6,000 in income this year, you can contribute the max. I want to contribute. You don't have to contribute the max, but contribute something. I want to contribute for 2020, and they will walk you through it. But then tune into the live stream that I'm going to do on these IRAs, because you don't want to just contribute and let the money sit there. It's basically a savings account at that point and doing nothing for you. Once it's in the Roth, you have to invest it, and I'll guide you through that.
Yes. I wanted to say something. For just in case people just got on here. So I will link I will add our Patreon Discord link to the description. I've added it several times into this chat. And also where we will be doing discussions on there, educational live streams a few times a week. We will schedule them out with topics. Sorry.
What did you just burp or something?
No, I started choking on my own spit.
Let me say.
Okay. So somebody asked what times the live streams will be at. So we're going to try to do.
We have a baby.
Yeah. So we're going to try to actually like alternate them at different times to give people an opportunity to join them from like all different kinds of shifts and job schedules. So I feel like what? You're going to say something.
I can't help myself.
Just okay. I feel like that 9 o'clock tonight was a good time because people's kids are asleep and they're usually home from work, but it's not a good time for the night shifters. So we're going to try and alternate them. At the very least, I will alternate the nursing live streams between day and night shifter schedules.
I enjoy doing this so much. I might be back on here in like 30 minutes.
Oh my God, you probably will be.
do me a favor.
So
Can you bring up that video of baby B?
Doing what?
Doing the head thing because I wanted to show them.
Oh my God, yeah.
And I wanted to talk on somebody had a questions over here.
Oh wait, I want to answer this one.
Okay.
Can you come out with courses covering all aspects of money making? We are working on a course right now. It will be $23,000. No, dead serious. We are working on a course right now.
You were about to say dead ass, weren't you?
I was literally about to say it, and then I remembered I was on YouTube.
You can't get canceled.
I was literally about to say it. No, YouTube will cancel me. Nobody cares if I say that. You said it. You said the word that I avoided saying.
You can't say it?
You said it.
I think that word's fine because I'm talking about a donkey.
Okay, so we are making a course right now, basically like a beginner's course it's going to start with basically evaluating your budget, determining your goals, go between saving money, investing, making an emergency fund, paying off debt. Anyways, like step by step. And then we will be launching that. It's going to probably take a little while because we've been working on it, but it's not something we can do overnight. We want it to be great quality. And I'm talking really fast so I can get all the information in, but it will be very affordable.
You're not running it. It's not going to explode.
It's not going to, I know it's not going to be like a $15,000 course or something crazy or anything like that. It's going to be very affordable, just like our community platform is, because we want to make sure everybody has access to it. We're not really like in this for the money.
No, we're not in it for the money, but I don't want to be dishonest and say that the money doesn't matter. That's what we're teaching here. So
it is excited that people.
The bigger this gets,
and
the more the time we can focus on it. Keep in mind, we have a lot of things going on, and we're not going to discount this at all. We will be here, as you can see. But the bigger this gets, the more we can be here with you, and that's what the goal is for this. Yeah. And we don't know where this could end up, but we have a lot of ideas in mind. Podcast.
We are launching a podcast.
So it's going to be a ton of stuff.
The podcast is going to be more like where we can just talk and it's not
about
like,
anything.
Yeah, just talk about anything. It's just going to be like open conversation. We can say the ASS word if we want to.
Right. But remember, the podcast, while we'll have some of this information, you won't be able to conversate with us. And that's why this is so much more important than the podcast, in my opinion. I'm not as excited. I am, but I'm not as excited as I am with this. I love to communicate with people. We
are so excited, you guys. Like the past 2 nights, we literally couldn't sleep. And we like stayed up until like on the Discord, like answering every single question and just planning out our posts, and so excited.
Somebody gave me permission to come back in 30 minutes. I work at the state and got a 401 Roth and 457. Still can't figure out which one. Oh, if you can get a Roth through the state that allows you to contribute the same amount as a traditional, which I think is 19.5 this year, you go to the Roth, in my opinion. I would need to know more about your situation, but I love a high Roth contribution.
Kind of like bigger pockets. I think we're different than bigger pockets. We like bigger pockets. We learned a lot of stuff off there.
You made yourself taller than me.
Well, my bun was out of the video, and so
cross buns.
I put this up so that I could.
Jess joined.
Nobody wants
Jesse
to see
joined.
my
Thank you for joining the community. We really appreciate it. Every single member we get excited for.
Yes.
Yes, we will keep answering those questions, Nicole. That's why we're going to be in there. We hope other people answer other questions too, but we know people are nervous at first. Do not be nervous. Get acquainted, introduce yourself, and ask questions. Like I said, I cannot stress this enough. Our net worth literally doubled. Now you'd have to know but it did when we got around the right people.
Oh my
gosh.
Probably
more than double.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to see how fast it can grow when you get around the right people, and sometimes more importantly, get away from the wrong people.
We were self-educating for years, like just trying to figure out like how to do this, how to like get our money working for us, like all that stuff. We weren't in debt, but we could not like figure out how to get to the next step from like saving and not being in debt to like investing and growing your money. And then when we got around the right people, it's been just like a domino effect since then. Is that the right word?
Yes. And it's crazy how it works that way when you just have the right motivation and the right people around you. But somebody just said people pay tens of thousands, I think they said, a month for information like this. And it's true.
That's something that kind of like, not to be like mean, but to other people who charge that much, but that's something that's always kind of like bothered us, because we're like, why are people paying 20 grand for like a 2-day course? Well,
the high price makes you think there's something behind that curtain that's going to change your life for you. And that's not the case. Now, I'm not saying it's not great information, because the information is only as good as how you apply it. But if you got 10,000 people in your course, how many people can you actually get to and help efficiently? And if you're charging that amount of money. So keep in mind, those sometimes are money grabs, and they know what they're doing, and they don't really care who follows through. We care. We care, and obviously we're charging $25 a month, and they're charging $10,000, and it's true. My company was a part of one that was like $10,000 a year for a mastermind, and then we kind of pulled the curtains back, and you see like, oh, they're kind of doing what we're doing, and so I'm not always. Yeah, I've enjoyed them all, but it's sometimes the case you'll find them.
We've done so much free mentoring and seminars. Like, remember when we drove literally 8 hours in the snow to do that seminar?
Yeah, I did.
Like, we have done so much stuff for free, trying to
uphill both ways.
Uphill both ways.
It was a long time
with no shoes.
Yeah.
We've been trying to become good teachers. In the meantime of when we're like planning this thing, this more than money community. We didn't know what it was called before, but we've been working towards it for years, just teaching for free, mentoring, educating ourselves, and just figuring out the best way to help people. Is this just so great?
I think people can hear you in their homes without the
Stop. YouTube. Oh my God, I turned off the monitor.
JJ's in here. And he says we're his favorite vegans. That means so much.
Hey, guys, by the way, it looked like you and Brad were having a lot of fun. So next time we'll be there.
Yeah, JJ never invites us. He couldn't have too many vegans there at once. Teamwork makes the dream work. Absolutely. Well, guys, we're just crossed over an hour. We don't want to keep you guys up.
Oh, wait. You can't get, sorry guys, 1 second. You can't get off there yet because we've missed like a few questions I see in there that we need to answer.
Okay.
So first of all, I want to tell you guys one thing really fast. John said to me before we got on this live, I'm going to blow up your spot right now, that he's like, I feel like, what if we get too busy and we can't answer everybody's questions like right away? And I was like, okay, well, let's talk about that.
I'm so worried about providing a ton of value.
He's so worried of not answering your question like right away.
If you know, real quick, she has a pile of DMs in her inbox.
Oh my God.
Because she works during the day. So
my DMs, I do too, my inbox on Instagram is ridiculous. Like I can't even get to the bottom of it. There's so many unopened
I answer DMs. Every DM, and honestly, I have no time to do that. Like, I don't mean to say that in a mean way, but I feel like anxiety if I don't get to y'all's DMs. So I will spend late nights. I will spend early mornings. When I don't have the time, I dedicate it to you guys. So now I have this, and I can direct y'all.
You love it. He loves answering questions so much. Like I could see him on the table, and he's like typing on the computer, answering people, and he's like just so happy. Somebody said, is it okay to reach out to people if they're willing to partner up on More Than Money? Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And reach out to us too, because we're willing to partner up too.
You never know. That's how you network.
Yes. Somebody said, sorry, sour. Okay, I have a fun game. Are you ready? Okay, we're gonna get to wrap this up. Tell me about a recent.
How do I find your Discord?
Oh, here. I'll link it one more time, and then I'll.
Oh, you know how to type it out now? You're good.
Yeah, I memorized it.
I thought it's small.
It is. I got it.
I feel like it's only been an hour. That's how I feel like it's only been an hour.
This is so much fun.
I'll stay on here till 3 a.m. What do you guys want to do? Y'all want to party all night?
Someone said, what's the biggest amount of money you've lost at one time? I lost $100. It's not the biggest amount, but the most recent amount we've lost. If you're new to this chat right now, I'm going to keep talking about this because it hurt my soul. I read the stock chart backwards the first time I tried to trade a put option, and I lost $100 and thought I was gonna like make $100.
Let me knock on wood real quick. That since Rhea and I have been investing, and we are conservative, relatively conservative. Now, keep in mind, I used to buy and sell street bikes. I've bought and sold warehouses full of mattresses. I've bought and sold furniture. I've worked my way up to buying and selling houses. And to this date, we have not lost on an investment.
No, and speaking of the furniture and the moving, we used to.
Wait a minute, I lost on a penny stock when I was like 20.
Yeah, okay. We used to go to like work all day and then go. I would get off from nursing school and my like CNA job. John would get off from moving, and then we would go deliver furniture for Big Lots and Mattress King, literally just us two. And we would spend the whole evening driving around Charlottesville, Virginia, delivering furniture like into people's apartments to make extra money. That was, but now like that was.
We'll do that on the podcast. We could talk about that forever because all the businesses we've had and started, and you know, it's crazy, and not all of them were super successful. Some of them you would say not successful at all. We didn't lose money on them. Just if you added the time up, it probably was one.
We love you guys.
Hold on, I paid $15 for the Patreon. Is that the same one as the Discord? No. Unfortunately, the $15 one just gets you access to this Discord, which is great. So there's going to be a lot of value in there, but you will not have access to these lives moving forward. We do wanted to make 2 tiers, one more affordable for people, but we also wanted to give more value in the tier that went up, and then we thought that lives would be a great way of doing that. And honestly, you know, I talk a lot about saving money and being frugal. I'm the most frugal person you will ever meet. Probably. I've gotten better, but it was really bad. But invest in yourselves, and this is a huge way to do that. So there's things that I don't tell people to cut out of their budgets. Their gym memberships, unless they're at like a $300 a month where they could be joining like Planet Fitness for $20. But your gym memberships, your diet, as long as you're buying good healthy foods. So your grocery bill, I don't like people cutting it out of there when they cut back on their budgets, and investing in yourself. Of course, within reason. So the $10,000 course probably was not feasible for everybody. But you're talking about $25 a month. It's the cost of like Netflix and Disney Plus to have access to this type of information. Yeah. I think it's a no-brainer personally.
Nikari, I hope I said your name right. I like that name. Nikari, that is amazing. She said that she's in nursing school, has been working full-time and almost saved $40,000.
I love stories like that. I love stories like that.
And then was it sold out?
It could be. I don't think it's so. I think we opened up a few.
Maggie DM me on like Discord, because you're a member on the $15 tier, I guess. So DM me on Discord and we'll figure out your membership.
DM me, we got you.
Yeah. And then I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure. Okay.
Hold on. I got to touch on this one. Mike, how did you develop the skill of speaking engagingly in front of groups? Let me tell you something that this has been for me and you. Yeah. The biggest work in progress. What you're seeing here, because I'm only halfway into this. YouTube. This isn't it. Well, it could be.
No. YouTube. I think helped so much.
Oh, but the beginning stages.
Oh my God.
And how about even when I was speaking to those groups and I was talking to groups of like 20, 30 realtors at a time.
Like sweating.
And although I knew the information I was talking about, my hands aren't sweating. It's a miracle. My hands would be sweating. In school, sweaty. This is stuff we want to teach you guys too. We'll do another live on this on like building confidence and speaking in front of people. But in school, you would not get me on stage. You would not. Like I would here's a funny story about me real quick. If it was to speak in school that day and speak in front of the class, I would be sick. I would not go to school. Oh my God, yeah. I did not want to talk in front of people, in front of anybody. I had no confidence. I did not want to be up there. I was outgoing. I always have been. Always been hyper, as you can tell.
But you were outgoing in like a social way.
And with my crowd.
Yeah.
But you couldn't get me in front of people, and YouTube has helped that. And honestly, see how I just messed up right there? If I do that on YouTube, I get hard on myself and go, I got to refilm the whole segment. We're on these lives and talking to people and getting on stage. I flow because I'm going to mess up. I talk fast. My mind's going I flow now, but my mind's going a million miles an hour, and it allows me to do this more comfortably. So it's just a funny thing you say, how do you do that? Well, it's been years of practice, just like anything else. You know, you don't just start with money in the bank. You start slowly.
Stay tuned, you guys, because we're going to close this video out soon and do a giveaway. I just thought of it. and we're going to do it. John doesn't even know yet, but we're just going to
I
answer.
hope it's not money.
We're just going to answer a few more questions before we go. Yay, Neil just signed up. See you soon, Neil. How'd you know that's what it was?
I thought we already announced we were giving one away.
Did we?
Yeah, she's drunk. She's
No, I'm
drunk.
not. You guys, I haven't been.
If y'all could feel this, did you just sip off the top?
I took
It's full.
sips.
This thing is full.
You guys, I'm not a drinker.
This
okay?
is full. She's been scamming
I have
you
too
guys.
many bad memories.
I
from
wish I could
college.
show y'all how full it was. So she's not drunk.
No. Should we get drunk on?
All right,
I haven't
this
been
is what we're
drunk.
giving
hold
away.
on. I haven't been drunk in literally like over 5 or 6 years. So should we get drunk on video?
How's that helping anybody?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay.
Well, you just took away the giveaway. This is what we're giving away.
Just sign. Okay. Love you guys. Okay, we're going to do a giveaway right now of one of each flavor of sour strips.
Wait a minute.
Somebody's
We didn't
gonna
say
win.
all 3.
No, there's more than 3. Somebody's gonna win
That's 4.
all of these sour strips.
She's being crazy.
Okay.
There goes my whole stack.
So we're gonna do a giveaway right now, and we're going to do pick a number between 1 and 100, and whoever gets closest to the number
Tell me.
wins.
Tell me.
Okay.
If you mouth it to the thing, I'm gonna.
No, 1 in 1,000. 1 in 1,000. Because
Why are you making it so crazy?
Okay.
A hint, because I don't think that many people are going to guess. A hint, go higher.
Yeah.
She said between 1 and 1,000.
And
She look, see, you said
Oh,
1 in
I messed
100,
up.
and it's 1 in 1,000.
should I keep
All
it?
right, you can guess again.
So yeah,
Hurry up.
guess again.
Guess,
If you
guess.
guess too low, guess again. Just
Ooh.
guess. I'm sorry, guys.
You can't go over either.
Why? We didn't say
You
that.
can't go.
You
That's
can
a
go
rule. You
over.
ever play
No,
Price is
don't
Right?
listen to him.
You
Don't
can't
listen
go
to him.
over. She's never watched Price is
That's
Right
not
because she's
fair.
too young. Someone asked us how old we are. I am 30, and you're 38.
We're gonna ramble for a second, and then I'm just gonna say
She didn't even-
stop,
she
and
didn't
then we're
even
gonna
hear
pick
me.
a winner.
I said I was
38.
I'm 34, I think. I always get confused, but I think I'm 34 and she's 31. Just turned 31.
Okay. In a second, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah,
it.
okay. I was gonna say, what are you gonna do about
No, I'm
this?
just gonna let him go for a second because
5.
no, but there's too many people, so that's not fair to stop it.
That's a ton of guesses. All right.
What feel bad?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good. They stopped typing
All right.
anyway.
That's
okay.
it. So no, Amanda, stop it. Jesse
Okay.
Hodge is it.
Okay.
Jesse Hodge ends it.
So I actually picked our wedding date. That's
Okay.
why I said 1 to 1,000. I don't know why I said
When is that?
first. Yeah. Okay.
So 522 is the number. They're still going,
I know,
but Jesse
we
ended
did
it.
good. I think
Good luck.
Tunde won.
Oh, did you already see it?
Yeah, but
There's
saw
one really close.
Okay.
Levi Hodges. If you're not, you're
Okay,
gonna go over.
there's a 513. Yeah, you didn't say they could.
This
go
is the
over.
worst.
There's a 5.
What are y'all watching right now? We promised you this isn't going to be.
Everybody's like, "Oh, you guys have a perfect relationship. You never argue." We've been arguing like this whole life. Okay, 538 minus 522.
All right, this is going to be it. This is how we're going to
16,
close it once she figures out the
16.
number. Thank you guys so much for joining on this live tonight.
I'm
We
so
really
good.
appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to answer it.
But I feel left out.
No, you're going to close it with
Okay.
the winner. We appreciate you so much. Again, join our community more than money. We would love to have you on there. Again, the value is going to be there. We don't need to stress it anymore. And we'll be going live again probably before the end of the week, either in real estate, nursing, or finance, and bring you guys more value. Follow us both on Instagram if you're not. Rihanna Ferriel and John Scholler, Jon, not John.
Somebody typed 522 after.
At the
Yeah.
try to sneak it in.
Okay. Tunde, where'd it go?
I hope you picked the person that didn't win, and then you're going to start a fight.
No, I did. He guessed 513, and that was the closest. But I
saw it right there.
Where?
It was a little bit higher.
Tunde. Hold on, let me figure out how to say the last name.
I'll do it. I'm good at this.
No, Alatinwo.
Alatinwo.
Alatinwo. I'm so sorry for saying your name wrong, but
Well, he or she's got a comment. I'm not sure if that's a cool name, but I don't know how
okay.
to say it.
Tunde,
Tunde, if you could just comment.
you won.
You won.
So, I think he said yes. Are you on the Discord? And if you are, message us on there to get your sour strips. If you're not, message us on Instagram.
And every live, if we have them, we'll give away a sour strips. But
If
not,
we don't
not
have
5.
sour strips, okay. Not every live, because we go live 3 times a week.
You gave away all my sour strips.
Oh, we could give
We
away
didn't even
sour
talk about it.
Next time, Yes, you are in the Discord.
This is a prime example of relationship not working when you don't discuss the sour
Okay,
strip.
let me tell you guys, I've been trying to tell John to give these sour strips away. And he's a sour strip hoarder. And we've had, look at this. He won't give them away. Max Shooting
and I don't eat them
box every month.
Shout out to Max.
Tune Day. Oh.
Tune Day. Okay.
Oh.
Look, we're terrible without that. Anyway, you ready to get off of here?
Yes.
Join the community.
Message
more
us
than money.
on Discord to get your
Thank
sour
you.
strips.
Thank you so much. We appreciate the support so much.
This is a very chaotic ending.
Don't forget to comment in the forum. Comment. We want to see your comments. Don't be shy.
Yes.
You will not learn if you do not ask.
And we'll be sharing like conversation starters on there. Just in case you're wondering, my favorite flavor of sour strips is cherry. What's your favorite flavor?
All of them, except you gave them all away.
I gave away 5 packs. Good night, guys.
Well, have a good night.
We can't.
Oh, did you show them the video of the baby?
Oh, yeah. Well,
if
you can leave if you want,
but this is
We're
funny.
just gonna stay on here and ramble
This
for
was
a little bit.
this was baby B going to bed just a little while ago, and I want to show you guys what she was doing.
If you want access to the live streams going forward, and you're in a tier that's not all access, you can upgrade through Patreon. If you have any technical problems upgrading, just DM me on Discord, and I'll help you.
Invest in yourself is what I was trying to close that out on. I don't know if I ever finished that.
Don't think so. Okay. Where does it get?
Wait.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah.
You got to zoom in on it.
Okay, hold on.
You guys have to see this. All right, let's get this. This is our baby. Oh, you got to get it right.
I think it's a light.
No, you got to get closer. Right?
But no. Like this.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Are you ready?
She's partying.
Can y'all see that?
Yes.
We don't know either.
And then she literally just goes to sleep.
We don't know either. So, but we love her. I like to say she's special like her mama.
We have so many funny videos of her but her face is showing in them.
We should post that on Instagram as well. Oh, Instagram already said it, or YouTube's obviously, and I don't want to get off of here. I feel like we're leaving everybody.
I want to go watch something on YouTube.
Yeah, you think we're super productive?
Yeah. I make us watch stuff. I really like to watch Eamon and Beck on YouTube. I don't know if you guys know who they are, but they like are we started following because they do van life and they're like travel people, and they're just like
now we're just shouting out other people's YouTube.
Well, they're not giving out financial advice, babe.
Or sour strips. Y'all should. I mean, it's kind of worth it. The lottery for the sour strip.
We have this whole notebook of we're just chatting.
What
now,
are you
so
doing?
They
We're getting
can
off
leave
here.
whenever they want. When we were trying to think of name ideas and
Toodaloo.
logos for our More Than Money, our business plans. Anyways, the reason I was showing you this is just because as soon as we get off here, John's going to start trying to plan out a bunch of stuff, and we're never going to be able to watch YouTube videos. So
I'm getting back on here. I'm gonna sign back in.
I'm not going to let him sign back in, guys. Don't worry. You're not gonna
I'm coming back. No, I won't be back tonight.
We'll be releasing the live stream schedule for March by the end of the week.
And I took mental note of everybody in here. And if I don't see you commenting in the chat, that's the biggest thing. People won't comment in forums because they're shy.
The chat's been open for 2 days.
People are leaving. They're tired of us. I'm tired of us.
Okay, good night, guys.
Good night.
Sending
Hold on,
you
I gotta end the
love,
stream.
peaceful, sweet dreams.
Night, night. Toodaloo. End.